proud to be an older American woman.
Where are you from?
New York City. Hillary State. The best nominee that's possible. And the Democrats are throwing the election away. For what? An inadequate black male who would not have been running had it not been a white woman that was running for president. And I'm not going to shut my mouth anymore. I can be called white, but you can't be called black. That's not my America. It's equality for all of us. And it's about time we all stood up for it.
Right.
I'm no second-class citizen.
Right, we're not
And goddamn the Democrats.
Where are you from?
I'm from Manhattan. I just said what my name is. Why? Why would you like my name? Maybe you're the CIA, the FBI? We couldn't even find out where this convention was being held. Yeah, my name is Harriet Christian. Christian. I came here for the vote of every American. And our Democratic Party threw us down the tubes. I was a second-class citizen before, now I'm nothing. Why? Because they want to do what they want to do. And they think we won't turn and vote for McCain. Well, I got news for all of you. McCain will be the next president of the United States.
All right, welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Strong stuff.
It was brought about quite unexpectedly after the results from the DNC came through.
Now, you thought it was all kind of baked into the cake, right?
I thought we stood a chance with Michigan. I had felt they were going to do what they did with Florida, but I thought they were going to at least give her Michigan. And when they turned around and gave a candidate who opted to take his name off the ballot, was not asked to take his name off the ballot, received 59 votes. It's unacceptable.
You said that you're supporting Barack Obama will never happen, that John McCain is your guy if Hillary Clinton isn't the nominee.
If Hillary Clinton does not get the nomination for president, I will not vote for Obama, not just because of Obama, but because I feel the Democratic Party has left me. I have not left them.
Some have blasted you. This had 826,000 YouTube hits today for being racist.
I've been around a long time, and I worked for civil rights. I was for civil rights, but I'm also for equality for all. When I see that there is a double standard and the fact that a woman has been abused verbally and nobody has stood up for her, and that Howard Dean had the audacity, Obama's word, right? Audacity, to come out finally on Sunday on Stephanopoulos and said, yes, this campaign has been riddled by sexism, but never mentioned it the entire time it was happening.
Can you see any scenario under which Hillary Clinton wins?
If they had and will continue to try to have a fair process.
What if she were the running mate for Barack Obama?
I would not vote for the ticket.
Why?
Because I still feel that Obama does not have the qualifications to steal the election away from Hillary Clinton.
Now, why do you say steal, though, Harriet? He did win a lot of primaries.
How did he win?
Caucuses.
If you examine many of the caucuses, there was so many shenanigans going on. How can you possibly say it was a fair campaign? They locked people out of caucuses. I went to the DNC meeting because I wanted to see the process work the way it's supposed to. When I saw that 75% of the tickets were gotten by Obama supporters, and I had to fight tooth and nail to get a ticket, I went down on my own. Nobody invited me. Nobody sent me. Nobody paid me.
But is your sense now that Barack Obama gets the nomination, he's going to lose?
Absolutely.
So if he wins, you're going to look in the end like just a sore loser.
It's not anything about being a sore loser. I'm merely fighting for what I feel America's all about. I am an American. I'm outraged that they could say he's won when the caucuses don't add up to what the primary votes are.
But you talked, Harriet, at the beginning about how he was getting preferential treatment and he's the, you know, it started, as you know, with Hillary Clinton, the runaway front runner, and Barack Obama was an asterisk, right? And then he became sort of
But
like
if you also notice, your competitors have constantly covered up everything he has done and have excused everything he has done.
You think he's gotten a free ride, and it'll cost him in the general election?
I also think that the reason that these superdelegates may be coming out for him is because they demanded he leave his church. Why didn't he leave his church after the racist remarks came out there? Why is it all right for a black to say that whites are racist and they're not? When 99% of the blacks don't even know why they're voting for him. How can we allow this?
You're not saying that
I'm saying
all the blacks voting for him have no idea.
I said 99% are voting primarily because he is a black candidate. How can it be that after what Hillary and her husband did...
Does he bring anything else to the table in your eyes?
No, he hasn't made any statements about what he's going to do.
So you're saying if he were a white man,
if he were a white man right now, he never would have jumped into the race with the inexperience that he has. He was in the south side of Chicago and talks about the community work he did. He was eliminating asbestos, which he never eliminated from low-income housing.
So you agree with Geraldine Ferraro, who had said much the same thing. If he were not African-American, then he wouldn't be where he is. But you see how some would turn that around, Harriet, and say, that's a racist remark.
As far as I'm concerned, I am the furthest thing from a racist. But again, I say I believe in equality for all. Why aren't we given the same equal rights? And I'm speaking about myself personally as a woman. And I'm hoping that in my lifetime, which I thought this time around, I would finally see a woman president of the United States. It's amazing that from the very beginning, the remarks that were made, are we ready for a woman? How obnoxious a statement can that be?
It's freaking awesome.
Martin Luther King once said, "An injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." I don't deny the overt and subtle forms of both sexism and racism that have arisen during the Democratic primary campaign, but to me this is not an issue of comparison in regards to which particular minority group has been persecuted at greater levels. This is a matter of fact and perception. Barack Obama is the first African-American presidential candidate for the presidency of the United States. And with that said, he is also just as much white as he is black. And it's interesting how adamant the media and everyday citizens are about forgetting that crucial fact. Now, I'm a black male, but I don't support Obama on the basis of race as Ms. Christian and others would suggest. To me, this matter is about change. The urgent and crucial need for, at most, the reformation of the American political system and at least a strong influx of hope, spirit, and inspiration. I can understand the anger of Hillary supporters, I can sympathize and empathize with them, and even can try and feel their pain. But what I cannot understand in any form or fashion, despite sincere efforts to find any degree of logic in their sentiment, is the thought that because Hillary lost, voters will now vote for McCain. Where is the moral praise for various minority groups that have been voting for white males as presidential candidates since the inception of this country? Is the moral abyss of many of white America so barren, or the thought of a pigment that differs from your own so scary a thought for some in white America that citizens find themselves crossing party lines in an effort to cling to some normality? Like it or not, Obama is the Democratic candidate, and he has earned his nomination over months of fundraising, campaigning, controversy, speeches, more controversy, and voting by citizens just like you and me. In this day and age of information, when it's available at the click of a mouse, there is no reason not to be informed about these candidates. And if you are a Democrat or a Democratic-leaning independent and you are not going to vote for Obama, please ask yourself this simple question. Is it really worth it?
Are you sure?